Session 11. Why should I tell others? It's about to go down, right? Yeah!
If I had the cure for cancer, would I want to keep it to myself? No way. That would be so selfish. I can't even imagine not wanting to tell people about something like that. Instead, I'd probably be phoning up all the newspapers to get them to print what I had found out. It would be front page news for sure. So how, if I've found Jesus, the direct link to being forgiven and going to heaven, the key to life, how would I be able to keep that to myself? One sure sign that you've really got hold of the truth of what Jesus did for you is that you want to tell other people about it. The people closest to you, even the people that you meet in the street. Sounds crazy, I know, but it's the truth. The aim in life as a Christian is to be more like Jesus. All throughout the Bible, it tells of how, during his 3 years of full-on ministry, Jesus spent his time mixing with people and telling them all about what God required of them and how to live lives which are more pleasing to him. Even as he left this earth, he could have said so many things, but instead, his last words to us were, "Go and make disciples." That's what it says in Matthew 28 verse 19. Check it out. Basically, go and tell anyone and everyone about him and what he's done. As a command from Jesus, we should be prepared to and actively try and obey that. Now that is a challenge. It won't always be easy. Not everyone will be prepared to hear what you've got to say, and some might even try to shout you down. Even Jesus himself came up against people who didn't like him or what he said. It was these guys who eventually got him nailed on a cross. Okay, so you may not have to go through that if you live in a Western country, but that extreme still happens in other parts of the world. But we still have to be prepared to speak up, even in tough situations. And when we do, it says in the Bible that God is proud of us for it. In fact, as a Christian, telling people about Jesus is one of the greatest things you can do. When you get a chance to talk to a friend about him, maybe even someone you've known for years, but you've just never had that sort of conversation before, God not only gives you the words to say, but he also rewards you for obeying him by giving you the biggest buzz you'll ever have, better than anything you can get from anywhere else. And the best part about it is that conversation isn't just about everyday stuff that'll have no effect on the rest of that person's life. Actually, the words you are saying to them have the power to change their life forever. If they take it on board and really believe it for themselves, then that's their ticket to heaven. Simple as that. It will change the course of their life forever. Plus, the other exciting truth about those conversations is that God is pleased with you and proud of what you're doing, and he tells all of heaven about it. It says in Luke chapter 12 verse 8 that whenever one of us acknowledges him before men, God will acknowledge us before the angels of God. How cool is that? This amazing, holy and mighty guy we've been learning about goes on about you when you've been bigging him up. If that's not a reason to shout about him, I don't know what is. One thing is for sure, if we have any idea how amazing Jesus is, we won't be able to keep it to ourselves. So that's your challenge for today. Have one conversation about Jesus with someone, anyone in fact, where you tell them about what he did for each and every one of us on this planet. You don't need to use big words or fancy phrases, just tell them how it is, in a way that is real to you. No one can argue with what's happened in your life. You're your own living proof. And best of all, you know that God will be watching you and will be well pleased with you. Enjoy the buzz.